Hey guys, Adam Janella here for TH Marine. Got a couple quick tips on you for some fish care and live well care when you're out tournament fishing or just fishing. Summer's coming up on us soon here. It's May 12th and the water's warming up slowly. Here in Pennsylvania we got 60, 65 degrees. So those warmer days are coming with the warm water, and that puts stress on the fish when you have them in your live well. So I'm going to give you guys a couple quick tips here on how to keep your fish alive. Sometimes we can't really help it if you hook one deep and it's bleeding, or sometimes you get that finicky smallmouth that you hook and they ended up dying on you, or you try to keep them alive throughout the day and they die on you. But it does take some deductions off your weight there, and that's not something you want at the end of the day. Plus you end up with a dead fish. So the main product I use here is the TH Marine G Juice, and I've been using this for probably 3 or 4 years at least, maybe a little longer. But it is an easy product to add to your live well. It has a quick measuring spout here, and you just kind of open that up and squeeze the bottle, and you can put in the amount that you need for how big your live wells are. A half ounce treats 30 gallons. I usually put a half ounce on each side just to be safe, each side of your live well. And I do that as soon as I get a fish in the morning. I'll add this to it. And what I like to do is run my live wells. I fill them up as soon as I get a fish, obviously, or you can fill them up first thing in the morning. But you don't want to fill your live wells with water that's in marinas or water that's in maybe a dirtier area where there's a lot of boats around. I like doing it with some clean water, some clean cold water. So the morning time is a good time to fill those live wells up. And as soon as they're filled, I like to turn the autofill off, or the fill button off, and switch them over to recirculate. And I actually put a plug in. I run a Skeeter FX limited edition, and it has a plug for your live wells. It comes with the boat. And I'll actually plug the top, and it's like an overflow valve here in the back side of the live wells. And I'll plug that off so none of my water spills out while you're getting up on plane and running in rough water. And I'll run the live wells on the recirculate, and there's 3 different modes on this particular boat where you can run low, medium, or high. And if it's not too warm out, I'll run the low or the medium, but you can run it on high if you want to. And what that does is recirculates fresh water in every couple of minutes, or how often your speed is set there. I also have a TH Marine Oxygenator built into this boat, and I'll show you guys that real quick here. And let me turn the lights on. And if you look inside the live wells here, there's some lights in there, but you can, I'm just going to see if you can see back in there. It's a little hard maybe for you to see, but that little circular device there is a TH Marine Oxygenator. And I'll run that too during the tournaments. I do not use that in brackish water though. That's one place where I don't use the Oxygenator, just fresh water only. And once again, I add the G Juice formula right into the live wells first thing in the morning when you get your first fish in there, or when your co-angler or your partner gets his first fish, and get those live wells pumping, get them running. This stuff makes the water turn blue, and that's what it's supposed to do. It cuts down. You ever notice when you get sometimes a bigger bag of fish, or just a nice bag of fish in there, and you'll notice all this foam build up, like a brownish foam. That's like nitrates and ammonia. That's the stuff that'll kill the fish after a while, and the G Juice cuts down on that tremendously. It also takes chlorine out of the water if you're throwing ice in your water, and you get ice from the hotel, or you buy ice at the gas station, and it comes there's chlorine in that water, and that can be harmful to the fish too. So this cuts down on the chlorine. Promotes healing, reduces stress on the fish. Sometimes when you put this on, the fish seem a little calmer. They're not flying around in the live well and banging their heads off the sides. Detoxifies nitrates. It's non-toxic. It won't hurt you. It won't hurt your pets or anything like that. This is an 8-ounce bottle here. It's a great product to go out and buy, especially for tournament fishing, and you got fish in your live wells all day. The other product from TH Marine is new. It's the G-Force call system, and this is the balance beam that comes with the call system. It's really slick, easy to use, and I actually mounted my call system right inside my live well there, everything's numbered. You got a little foam ball that comes on with it. And first thing I do when I get a fish, pop this off, and it has a really nice to use, easy clip on here. And you'll notice this clip does not put a hole in the fish's mouth. So this clip goes right around the fish's lip there, and then this black piece slides right on the clip here, right over like that, boom, right on the fish's mouth. I've used them a couple times already this season. They don't pop off. The fish can be in there flying around. You can pick the fish up with it. You know, when you're going to get your fish out of the live well to put them in the bag, I do that sometimes. Just pull up on it, but it's easier to handle the fish. You don't get stuck in the you know, that dorsal fin always gets you right in the palm there when you're trying to go and pick up the fish, and they're squirming around, they're flying all around the live well. These are nice to use. Plus, it keeps a number on how many fish you have, and you know, when it's time to call and how to call. And very simple to call here, real quick. You know, when you pull your fish out of the live well, that puts stress on them too. And you just slide that right on there like that. The other tab slides right onto the other side. Like that, you're ready to go, you're ready to call. Very simple, quick, easy to use. Another little tip I have here, at the end of the day, I see a lot of guys doing this. At the end of the day, when you're done fishing a tournament and you pull into the marina or wherever you guys are going to weigh your fish in. I guess if you're trailing your fish, this really isn't a problem for you. But once you come to the marina and you have your live wells treated, and you dumped ice in your live wells, or you have a system that keeps your live wells cooler, you don't want to dip your tournament bag into the lake or into the marina and fill it up with all that warm water that's sitting around in the marina. You don't know if there's any oil in the water, if there's gas in the water. It's just kind of not a good idea. You want to use the same water that's in your live well. I just have a little bucket here, an old gallon bucket for washing clothes, and I cut the top out of it. And what I do is, we're ready to load our fish in. I'll bring the bag right into the middle compartment of the boat here, and I'll load all that. I'll scoop that water that I've been treating all day, that cooler water, into the bag, and that keeps all the G juice in there. And then I'll put my fish in the bag and then carry it up to the scales. And usually they have most of the live wells there treated with G juice as well, or some other product that they use. And then they have the little fizzers in there too that puts oxygen in the water for the fish. So just a couple of easy tips for you guys to do this year while you're out fishing. You don't want to bring in that dead fish. Save yourself some points. Save yourself some money. Not bringing that dead fish. But I got one more little tip here. I got this tip from actually Brandon Pollack. I saw him do this online. For your Skeeter boat here, what I did was I put a little. This is an AmeriSeal. It's like a trunk sealer. It kind of goes around your trunk to seal that. I put a little strip of that around the top rim of my live well. And what that enables me to do is I can fill my live wells all the way to the top and close my lid and not lose that water when you're running or you're going down the lake and it gets a little rough. You lose some water. This keeps that water in the live wells, and it helps the fish in there, that they're not bouncing around all the time. When you lose that water on the top, it gives some space in there, and the fish can get bounced around. That's not good for them. So just another quick, easy tip. This stuff was cheap. It was like 20 bucks. I got it Advanced Auto Parts online. Installs in a couple minutes here. And that's all I got. So stay tuned for some more videos. Catch you on the other side. See you.